Welcome, spiritual beings. Sigma empaths are born with special abilities that set them apart from others. They have a sixth sense which allows them to feel and understand emotions in others. This can be a blessing as well as a curse for these individuals. But let's take a look at the signs you are a Sigma empath. First off, let's all get on the same page here. What exactly are Sigma empaths? A Sigma empath is a person who feels and understands emotions in others, with the ability to feel and read emotions. They are very empathic and can often pick up on feelings that others may overlook. They are also very sensitive to the moods of people around them, which can be both a blessing or a curse. Most of the time, they are better off not getting involved with other people due to their sensitivity. But when they do get involved, it can be tough going for them as they will probably experience a lot of emotional turmoil in their life. Now, in what ways are they different from regular empaths? Sigma empaths are different from regular empaths in many ways. First, they can't block their emotions. This means that they will feel and understand these emotions very clearly and will take over their bodies by getting upset or angry over something that is not even there. They also have a sixth sense which allows them to pick up on other people's emotions. This allows them to feel what others are feeling, even if they cannot see it. It also makes it very easy for them to know how people are feeling and what is going on in their lives. Sigma empaths tend to be Sigmas, as you can imagine. This archetype is characterized by a strong sense of justice and a deep love for humanity. They are also very empathic, which means they can feel what others are feeling even if they cannot see it. Sigmas are sometimes lone wolves, but are often very social people. They are also very compassionate and caring, which makes them great at helping people through their troubles. Sigmas can be found among those who are healers, counselors, and psychics. They are also very good at talking to animals and other creatures, as well as having a sixth sense that allows them to understand what they're saying. This is why they tend to be natural animal communicators as well. Now, how do you know if you're a Sigma empath? That's where our signs come in. Number 1. You are highly intuitive. One of the first signs that you are a Sigma empath is that you are highly intuitive or naturally gifted with psychic abilities. This can be seen in those who have clairvoyance, clairaudience, or clairsentience. Clairvoyance is the ability to see images in your mind that aren't there. These could be symbols, colors, sparkles, or images. Clairaudience is the ability to hear sounds in your mind that aren't there. This could be voices, songs, humming, or ringing in the ears that may come and go. Clairsentience is the ability to feel and smell things in your mind that aren't there. This could be scents, tastes, textures, or feelings in the body like pain or a feeling of warmth or cold. Now, Sigma empaths are also very connected to their own intuition. Their gut feeling is always right, and they are very good at knowing what is going on. When they are faced with a decision, they may not know the right answer consciously, but they will always know the right choice. If you feel like you want to get more in touch with your own intuition, try to meditate and see what you can see in your mind. Another great way to do that is by getting quiet and listening to your inner voice more often. It may surprise you to hear what it has to say. Number 2. You read people really well. One of the signs you are a Sigma empath is that you read people really well. This can be good in terms of being a great friend, but bad if you are dating someone and you are reading into everything. This can be seen in those who have the gift of telepathy, which is the ability to read others' thoughts without them saying or doing anything. You can also be able to feel or sense others' emotions as well. Think about it this way. You might immediately know someone's intentions when you first meet them. You may be able to tell if they are lying or not just by their face. You may even know what they are thinking about from the way they look at you. This is the strength of a Sigma empath. They tend to have very strong intuition and can read people really well. Now, while this is great, it also takes away some of the mystery of a person. They are going to know what you're thinking before you even say it. It can become a burden or be too much if you don't know how to control it. Number 3. You feel other people's pain. Another sign that you are a Sigma empath is that you feel other people's pain. This can be seen in those who have the ability to take on other people's pain in the form of empathic pain or the ability to feel pain in others. You may have noticed times when you have felt physically sick or in pain. When someone you know is experiencing a certain feeling or situation, this can be extremely difficult to deal with sometimes. You see, there isn't really anything you can do once you feel the pain, but you can learn to shield yourself from other people's energy. To do this, you have to learn how to block out other people's negative energy. Think about it this way. You don't want to be around someone who is going through a hard time. You want to be able to separate yourself from what they're feeling. So, that's how you do it. You try and protect yourself from other people's pain. Visualize a shield or a bubble of white light around you, where negativity simply bounces off of. You can also try and distance yourself from them as much as possible, or just learn how to stop feeling other people's pain. Number 4, get confirmation from a real psychic. The signs I'm revealing in this video will give you a good idea about whether or not you are a Sigma empath. But could you get even more clarity by speaking to a gifted advisor? Clearly, you have to find someone you can trust. With so many fake experts out there, it's important to have a pretty good BS detector. After going through a messy time in my life, I recently tried Psychic Source. They provided me with the guidance I needed in life, including who I am meant to be with. I was actually blown away by how kind, caring, and genuinely helpful they were. A gifted advisor can not only tell you if you are a Sigma empath, but they can also reveal all your love possibilities. Number 5, your senses are more heightened. One of the signs that you are a Sigma empath is that your senses are more heightened. This can be seen in those who have the gift of having their senses heightened. You may have noticed that you have a strong sense of smell, or are able to hear small noises. Others can't. This can be difficult at times because it is hard to turn off or ignore what you are sensing in the world around you. And also, it can make situations become overstimulating really quickly. You can learn how to calm the senses by learning how to focus on what you are sensing and not letting other people's emotions get in your way. Maybe things such as nervous system regulation can help you out when you are feeling overwhelmed by the world around you. Number 6. You have nightmares often. Another sign that you are a Sigma empath is that you have nightmares often. Maybe you imagine worst-case scenarios or other people's fears are influencing your dreams. However, some Sigma empaths are even said to be able to tell the future through their dreams. This can be seen in those who have the gift of dream precognition. Dream precognition is the ability to see what will happen in the future in your dreams. Dream visions are common with this ability. You may have noticed that you have had dreams of something happening, like a death in the family or a friend, or something inconvenient, and then it happens. Number 7, seeing auras and colors around people and objects. Another sign that you are a Sigma empath is that you see auras and colors around people and objects. You may have noticed that you can see colors or auras around everything, even in the dark. You may have noticed that you have a strong reaction to certain colors as well. Auras are said to be a sign of a person's energy, and some have said that they can be used to predict the future. They have different colors that represent different feelings, such as love, anger, or sadness. Other colors are said to represent the mind, body, and spirit. What color your aura has can determine your personality, and some have said that it can even tell you what you are thinking. In a person's aura, different colors are said to represent different aspects of the mind, body, and spirit. Earlier, I mentioned how helpful the advisors at Psychic Source were when I was facing relationship troubles. Although there's much we can learn about a situation from videos like this, nothing can truly compare to receiving a personalized reading from a gifted person. From giving you clarity on the situation to supporting you as you make life-changing decisions, these advisors will empower you to make decisions with confidence. Number 8, you feel everything at once. Another sign that you are a Sigma empath is that you feel everything at once. This is where you feel the emotions of others and everything in the world around you. You may have noticed that the noise or music in a cafe or store is overwhelming to you. You see, feeling everything at once also means you feel all your own emotions, plus the emotions of everyone else. This can be overwhelming for you. A good way to deal with this is by practicing grounding and centering yourself. How does that work? Well, some people swear by meditation, but there are different ways to do it. For one, You can try deep breathing or yoga. Another way is by connecting with nature. You can even connect with animals or a plant and focus on them. This helps you to center yourself, and it also helps you to feel more connected to the world around you. Once you learn to center yourself, you'll be less likely to be flooded with other people's emotions. Trust me, you don't want to be feeling everything all the time. That is incredibly exhausting. Number 9, you are easily distracted. A sign that you are a Sigma empath is that you are easily distracted. You may have noticed that you can't really focus on a task. You may find yourself zoning out or daydreaming. It is said that this means that you feel everything at once and don't know what to focus on first. For example, if something catches your attention, you may find yourself being pulled in different directions to accomplish tasks, and it can even lead to procrastination or failure. To deal with this, try to turn your attention inward when you are distracted by other people's emotions. The thing is, it's not really your fault. You see, you are focused, but then suddenly, you start feeling what the other person in the room is currently feeling. It's like you are there in their head, and it's not a bad thing, but it can be hard to focus on what you are doing. It's another reason why it's so important to learn how to ground and center yourself. If you can do that, you'll be able to focus on yourself and not feel everything at once. Number 10, knowing what others are feeling around you. Another sign that you are a Sigma empath is that you know what others are feeling around you. This can be seen in those who have the gift of emotion recognition. You may have noticed that you can look at someone and know how they are feeling, even if they are trying to hide it. This can be helpful in some situations, but not others. Now, knowing what other people are feeling and feeling what other people are feeling are two pairs of shoes. With one of them, you'll be able to know what their emotions are, and with the other, you'll be able to feel what they are feeling. However, if you combine them together, then you will get the best of both worlds. You see, when you know what someone is feeling, you can gain a deeper understanding of them. This can help you connect with them better, and it can help you understand why they act the way they do. On the other hand, if you feel what someone else is feeling, then it will make it much easier for you to be more empathetic towards them and their feelings. But it's not always easy, as it takes you on an emotional roller coaster. Number 11, people tell you they can't lie to you. Another sign you are a Sigma empath is that people tell you they can't lie to you. This can be seen in those who have the gift of claircognizance, or the ability to know the truth in everything. You may have noticed that those you interact with are very truthful around you, because they know they can't lie to you because you know the truth. Now, for obvious reasons, that one comes in pretty handy sometimes. But if you're too honest, it can become a problem. You may find that you know things about people that they don't want you to know. Or, you may find yourself in situations that others don't want to be in because of your knowledge about them. You can learn how to control your ability to sense the truth by learning how to block it out. However, more often than not, that's a pretty cool skill to have, and something you should embrace. That's the end of our list. Are you surprised by any of these signs? Let me know in the comment box. Being an empath is not always easy, but it can be a very rewarding experience. If you learn to see it as a gift rather than a curse, you will soon realize that it is not something that you have to hide. You can use it to your advantage and use it to help others. Thank you for watching. Go with love. Let love guide you, not fear.